Hello and welcome to Good Clean Gaming. I'm your host Jalindo, and today we are playing some more Cities Skylines, and I'm going to be doing something different. I'm going to be trying to build more organically. I want to salvage our city, the beauty of our city. This is a, let's just be honest, this is a mess. And I want to be able to kind of retrofit this whole thing to be more efficient but also more beautiful. And I'm going to do that. I just bought this extra square over here. We're going to start over here. I'm going to try my best. It's not in my nature. I am a very, very efficient builder when I build stuff. But I'm going to try, for you guys, to be more organic with my building. And so I did a lot of research. I looked at a lot of city layouts. And I found that cities very frequently, especially the most beautiful cities, will very frequently follow the natural topography. So, like as you can see here, we have this natural topography of the lake here, and we would want to build kind of around that lake as a natural line, and that'll give the city a very natural look. So you can see how I'm doing here. And I switched to the freeform tool, so we can kind of freeform build, you know, around this lake here. Try to get the right angle on this. Okay. Don't want too many wavy gravy roads here, so I'm trying to be careful how I do this. And so we're going to use this road. We have plenty of money. I'm probably going to replace this right here because that looks ugly. We have plenty of money. Let's just connect it right too. There we go. That looks better. So we have plenty of money down here, $4 million. So we're gonna build a kind of a road infrastructure that we can kind of follow as a guideline, you know. So another natural line. We have these natural highways. They're already built in. To me, that's a natural line. And you know, I see a lot of cities with like service roads and things like that are built near highways. So what I want to do is I want to just kind of, I'm going to trace near this highway a little. And it's going to be like, you know, here's next to the highway kind of road. We're not going to be able to do this perfectly. We're not going to try to do this perfectly. I do want to make this look nice though. I don't want this to be too ugly. Nice curve there. Then we're going to have a nice curve along the highway like that. We don't want to get too close to the edge. I know I'm leaving a lot of room over there, but we don't want to get too close. We're kind of going through a little mountainous area here right next to the highway. I don't want to get too close to that highway because I want to leave enough room for like services or extra roads or things I might need to build, interstates that might, you know, interchanges, stuff like that. So just kind of lining around it like this, and then we can build. We're gonna build along that road. We can't access it right now because that's the edge of our own ownership there. We're gonna build around this lake. There might be a lot of road building in this episode, so if that's something that doesn't appeal to you, it may be in your best interest to go to the next episode once it's posted. But I'm going to be focusing on a lot of road building. And so what I want to do is, you know, now that I've kind of traced the line around the kind of natural lines of the topography here, they usually, I've noticed in a lot of cities, there's usually roads jutting out where there needs to be, you know, joins between different parts of the city, things like that. And I think we'll start seeing more of that once we zone some of this in. So let's join this into here. Now, those of you who really like efficient cities may not be happy with what I do. It'll still be somewhat efficient, but not very much so. We're also going to move, we need to move this incineration plant. We got to get these incineration plants away from our residential and make people stop getting sick. This one's in a good spot here. Got another one up here somewhere. I can see your pollution. Where are you? Right over there. Poor citizens living close to the incinerator plant. Hey, we got a spot here. It'll be perfect. Where the old train station used to be. And that pollution will clean itself up over time, I think. And we'll keep an eye out for anything else that makes people unhappy. And move it as necessary. So what are we going to put over here? We're going to put our office district over here. Our first set of offices. I wanted to put them right on the ocean so that when they're looking outside their office window, they have a nice view of the lake. Actually, let's start a little closer to our residential area. Right about here. Nice view of the lake. Because if you're working in an office all day, having a nice view out your window is very important. We're also going to, I'll go ahead and join up the high density residential over here. We're going to rework the residential area over here to be more organic as well. We're gonna do this gradually. So let's see what pops up over here. We're probably going to need more water pipes going in that direction as well. Yep, more water pipes. I don't want to go too fast just yet because I want to see what pops up. What offices go first and all that kind of stuff. Pop that in there. Pop that in there. Pop that in there. Just keep going across. This will be our bridge to, our water bridge to the other side of town, going underneath the lake. By the way, whatever engineers can go under the lake with water pipes, go you guys, because that sounds amazing. We have our first ones popping up. We're going to have to get them connected to the electricity network. These are going to be temporary because these are ugly. I hate putting those right next to the lake, but we need to connect these offices. As you can see, our commercial demand is growing now. We still have this nice commercial district here. Do we want to expand this, do you think? We have spots. They just need to fill in these extra spots, I think. So let's make this commercial and make it a nice square. And just kind of like fill in. Make sure everything's covered over here. These spots up here need to be filled in. I don't know why there's little gaps in the coverage. I don't know if I missed that before or something or what. I can't remember. We'll just fill all those in. I see a traffic jam. This whole circle city is gonna go eventually. We're gonna redo this whole thing to be natural looking. Big traffic jam over here. Oh, there's a hospital. The ambulances all have to go to the hospital, and so there's probably some extra traffic from that. And then there's some going to the industrial. It looks like going down this line is probably very tough for traffic. Yeah, all the look at this. All the food cars and vans are all going down this way and coming back to the industrial. Yeah, this will all be a thing in the past, so we'll pretend like we didn't see that for now. Let's speed up time. Why am I going so slow? Faster. Faster. We're going to build out more commercial up here. Just to tide us over. High density commercial zone. I picked the wrong thing, didn't I? There's my offices. Oh, I'll switch that zone real quick. Oh, no, these are zoned right. I thought these weren't zoned right, but they are. They're zoned properly. High density commercial needs to go over here. Oh, density commercial demand's down now. We can put in more office space. In fact, let's switch this. We want to put all of our offices along the lake. Residential people can live somewhere else. Offices get the good views. Just join that straight up to the residential for now. We'll rezone it later if we have to. and high density residential along this line. There. And then offices along this line. There we go. That's what I wanted to see. Cool, this is looking good. Looking good. It really feels like a fresh start for our city. I think this is kind of rejuvenation that we were really needing. More commercial. We're gonna fill in our nice little commercial area up here. I don't know if I'm rebuilding this yet. It doesn't look very natural, but you know, a lot of commercial areas don't really look that natural. So we'll have to see if we need to redo this spot up here or not. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. Demands are staying low. That's exactly what we want to see. 48,000. We're very close. If you look at our unlocks, we're 60,000 is where we get Metropolis, and that'll unlock the airport. I haven't got to use planes yet. I am really excited. And we unlock a new area. Get planes. It's so cool. So cool. Demand staying ultra low. So what am I planning for this area while we're waiting for demand to kind of stabilize a little bit? Well, we're gonna have roads coming out this way and coming out this way, and just like we're gonna have basically through roads that connect areas of the city to different areas of the city, and then we're gonna have little branches off those through roads where we're gonna build our zoning, and I think that'll make it look much more organic than this grid-based stuff that we got going here. This is very city-like. I mean, this is how cities are built. They're built in grid-based layouts, but it's not the most, I don't know, aesthetic thing to look at. So I'd rather see if we can make it both efficient and beautiful. So let's see if we can do that. I can't wait to get rid of this whole intersection here. This is awful. Awful, awful, awful. Say, I wonder if so this is demand for industry and offices. So I wonder if I get rid of Fairview Park completely, if I'll then generate more demand for offices. Hey, there's an idea. Get out the bulldozer. This may be a lot of bulldozing here, guys. Gotta reconnect some power somewhere. Ah, yeah, we need to redo this too, huh? Let's go ahead and redo this. Get these zones connected again. Even though we're getting rid of them, they could at least look efficient, be efficient, look beautiful now. Look at the flying cars. See, I knew we'd have flying cars in the future. Let's turn this back to straight roads. Oh, can't go through there. That'll be a dead end. Let's connect with some power from the south. And then fill in all the high density residential. Just like that. Cool. Now I should have power again. There we go. And we'll get back to bulldozing. Oh, and why are we bulldozing? I've completely forgotten. We can just de-zone this stuff. That would do it. They'll get rid of themselves. I forget I can do that. So bye-bye industry. Bye-bye. A lot of lag removing all those. I'm hoping that'll cause our industry demand to shoot through the roof shortly here. Fire station needs to go somewhere else. This will leave all of our buildings that we need to move anyway. So building is emptying, so we can move that soon. Here's a fire station we can use for somewhere else. Let's cover it up here. Hey, why are you guys? Oh, why are you guys out of power up here? Oh, you were connected through the industrial center, weren't you? Yeah, you were. Yeah, you were. Well, let's do what we got to do. Make the power flow again. Man, I'm totally not getting the power connected anymore, am I? Oh, because here's our solar panels. That's where all our power's coming from. Don't worry, we'll fill all that in once we can. There we go. Everybody's happy again. Sweet. Just getting nervous there. Thought I did something pretty bad. Wayne Enterprises. One overeducated worker. Did you see that? Oh, that's nice. I wonder if that's hard-coded in. We can move the crematorium. No, not bulldoze. Click. Relocate. Any coverage? We probably need some coverage over here. Maybe in that little corner. Medical clinic. I don't really want medical clinics. I want hospitals. What are you? Police station. I'd rather have headquarters. Get rid of all this meaningless stuff. Don't want that metro station anymore. Hope that doesn't mess up the flow of everything. We can get rid of that. Get rid of that. What are you? Are you a fire station? We'll take a fire station, put it somewhere else. They're still burning down. Let's add a fire station over here for them. That'll make some people happy up there. Another fire station. Where do we want to put you? Maybe over here somewhere? Cover this side of the cars. Getting some weird lag. I don't know if it's because I got so much going on right now. Yeah, it's kind of lagging. Hold on. Let me see if I can adjust the options a little bit. Have a really big city here, guys. Shadows are typically pretty intensive on the processor, so let's turn those off. Shadow quality. Let's just disable the shadows and see if that actually helps us out a little bit. Oh yeah, yeah. Who needs shadows? Okay, yeah. Without shadows, things do look a little lifeless. Fine. High quality shadows, very far. And let's try getting rid of, maybe lowering the level of detail. Maybe disabling anti-aliasing. I don't know. That doesn't look too bad. I do notice that when I'm on this view, top down, that there's more lagginess than I'm on this view. I don't know why, but this view seems to be smoother even though I'm seeing more at one time. I don't know why that is. Okay, so what are we doing? What are we doing? Oh yeah, we were zoning. We were getting rid of all this area too. Let's just get rid of these roads. They're ugly anyway. Ugly. Everything will flow down this way now. Probably needs a way for this to get up here, so let's add one more road. Just to, we'll make it freeform. Just to make people happy that they can get back to the interstate in that direction. Ooh, those sirens. So look at all those sirens up there. Look at all this traffic. We're gonna fix all that with our more organic feel here. So this, let me look at this for a second. This is coming up this way, coming down here. They're having to stop here for the people coming on here. So why don't we just make a join here? Actually, no. Let's make a join in this corner. You guys can come straight into the city. Just like that. Just take a right turn right there. And we'll get rid of this off-ramp because it's bad. Check your power grid. Power grid? Disconnect the power lines. Who doesn't have power? Oh, you don't have power. I don't know why you don't have power. You should have power. There you go. Yeah, I realized that's kind of disconnected. So let's take a look at that. High crime parks, of course, because they don't have any access to police. Can't empty this building if it's disconnected, so at least we need to have some kind of tiny road connected to it. Gotta get it right on that line, don't I? There. Now hopefully they'll connect in there. Are you connected now? Not operating. Because you need power, that's why. Gotta get rid of that landfill, so I have to connect that one. What is this? Medical clinic? No. Go away. And what are you? Fire station. Who needs fire protection? We probably need it on our solar panels here. So let's put a fire station just here, just to cover these. Make sure they don't catch on fire. And yay, the hearses are running, emptying out our cemetery into the crematorium. Hey, look, the traffic's flowing better here. Much more free flowing. There we go. So this is a tiny road. Maybe if we upgrade... I'm getting all... This game is like perfect for getting people distracted. You can't focus because you keep seeing things you want to make better. There. Can you guys get in multiple lanes now? Yes, you can. Okay. That'll fix that issue. Cool. Cool. Everybody happy? Oh, my word. Look at this traffic jam. How do I even go about fixing that? I think we need to force these people to go around and just see how the traffic flow changes if there's no intersection here. Maybe it'll be better. A lot of it's this right turn thing here. I wonder if we change this to a 4-lane, just convert this right over here. Convert that to a 4-lane road, and it'll force people to get into the appropriate lanes. That's a one-way, isn't it? That's a 4-lane one-way. Well, that just made it a mess. I guess we'll change it back. I really want to have a 4-lane one-way. I hope they add that soon. It'd be helpful to have. Okay, back to what we were doing. We have huge demand for office space because we removed all of our stuff. So I'm guessing that we need to go ahead and zone this up. And they should come in really fast because there's huge demand for this right now. Come on up this way. It's working, it's working. See, now if you just look at this side of the town, it looks prettier. If you look at this side of the town, it looks uglier. So we will we'll continue this. This is doing really good for us. I'm just gonna zone a lot more up here so we don't have to babysit this. So I think my plan is going to be on the inside. It's going to have offices, and then we're probably going to have residential outside of that, and then maybe a commercial area. Offices do not make sound or noise pollution, but they also aren't bothered by noise pollution. So technically, offices would be better as a sound break between residential and commercial. But I want my office workers to be able to have a nice view from their offices. I mean, look at this. That's beautiful. Imagine working in one of these offices if you have an office job. Wouldn't it be great? It's gorgeous. Some of you out there probably have views like that. Let's see. Commercial office demand's finally dying down. Commercial demand's still is pretty good. Pipeline problems. What's the Oh, we got a little. See, we got a little spot that we didn't cover. We didn't go out far enough. Hopefully that's still lined up properly. I'm paranoid about these things, about losing the horizontal straightness and having to fix it all later. Okay, things are looking good. Still got huge demand for office space. I'm going to fill in the more commercial up here so it doesn't bug us for it later. Fill all this in. Wonder why there's a spot here where we can't build. That's right along a road. I don't see why we shouldn't be able to build there. Is it like uneven? Yeah, it's uneven, that's why. I'm guessing that's why. Okay. Cool. This is going good. Trying to... I think I'm doing an okay job breaking myself of the habit of building in a grid so far. Decoration. They need more nice looking parks and such. I'm still using the bug fix park. I don't know if they ever fixed the bug regarding parks and tourism. I haven't checked that yet. Probably way behind on updates. We'll put those on the inner side for now. So when they go to the park, they have a nice thing to look at. So yeah, this is going in the right direction. I hope you guys are enjoying the new look that we're going for. And I hope to spend, more time getting this working in future episodes. There should be a subscribe button somewhere on your screen. Feel free to click that if you're interested in watching more videos like these. Thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. And remember, keep it clean.